Does crazing vary by material? Have you ever noticed those fine cracks on the surface of your favorite antique? That phenomenon is known as crazing, and it can vary quite a bit depending on the material of the item. Let's break down how crazing works and how it differs across various materials. Crazing is a network of tiny cracks that appears in the glaze or outer coating of ceramics, porcelain, and glass. It happens due to the way different materials expand and contract with changes in temperature and humidity. For example, ceramics and porcelain can develop crazing in their glaze layer. This occurs because the glaze and the underlying material do not always expand or contract at the same rate. Different types of glazes can also affect how crazing appears. Some glazes are more flexible and better matched to the base material, which can help reduce the risk of crazing. On the other hand, certain glazes may be more prone to cracking over time, especially if they were made with specific firing processes or formulations. When it comes to glass, crazing can occur too, but it behaves differently than in ceramics or porcelain. Glass can show surface crazing, but the appearance and the reasons behind it can vary due to how glass reacts under stress or environmental changes. Several factors influence crazing by material. The type of glaze or surface coating is one. The base material's thermal and moisture expansion properties also play a role. For instance, porcelain, earthenware, stoneware, and glass all react differently to environmental changes. Manufacturing techniques can also impact crazing. Some studio ceramics or figurines made on metal mesh forms may develop crazing because the underlying structure expands or contracts differently than the glaze. Age and environmental exposure are additional factors. Older pieces or those exposed to fluctuating humidity or temperature are more likely to show crazing. In the world of antiques and collectibles, crazing is often viewed as a natural sign of aging rather than a flaw. It does not weaken the piece itself. However, collectors may have different opinions on crazing based on the item's type and age. Some may appreciate it as part of the charm of older ceramics, while others might avoid pieces with extensive crazing, especially in newer items. Understanding how crazing varies by material can help collectors evaluate the condition and value of their items. For example, crazing on porcelain figurines is common and usually not a concern. However, on certain art glass pieces, it might be less typical and could indicate damage. To minimize crazing risks, proper storage away from extreme temperature or humidity changes is essential. This can help maintain the integrity of your collectibles and antiques. So, the next time you spot crazing, remember it tells a story about the material and history of the piece.